What's up guys, macadii here, welcoming you back to another OU battle. Now today I'm against a guy called Drazen. Don't know why I struggle with that. And he has a mono dragon team. So, looking at this, Ampharos is infinitely more useful now. So, I'm definitely going to keep that alive, as well as Randolph as well. So, in terms of lead, I think going for the fairly standard Bronzong lead is the way to go. So, it's always it's difficult to know exactly what his team's going to be. I'm going to go for Ding Dong with the lead, assuming maybe the Garchomp is going to be leading. Outside, I think actually, outside of the Hydreigon, I can pretty much handle any of it. He does lead Hydreigon. So, I'm actually going to go out into Randolph, because I can't see him over-predicting going for Draco to start with. And a Dark Pulse isn't going to be doing that much. He goes for the T-Wave. Okay. So, from here, I could go for a Drain Punch, but I'm quite tempted to go for a Knockoff, actually. I don't know whether I should play around with this thing, though. Concerning he's got the T-Wave, he's probably more set, so I don't know how offensive he's going to be. Maybe the way to go would be to go for the Ice Punch. You know what, I'm going to go for Ice Punch, predicting the switch, because I have a feeling he's going to be switching out, especially with his dark typing as well. I can't see him staying in. I'm probably making huge over predictions at this point, but he does go for the Draco, as that does a pretty good chunk. So I'm going to go for the Mach Punch here. I know there is a chance he's going to switch out, but Hydreigon is the one main stop to Bronzong, so I do ideally want this out the way if possible. As we can see as well, Explosion hits all of his Pokemon, so that's absolutely beautiful. So, I do take his Hydreigon out. I guess I have Guts Boost as well, I do forget about that but that's going to be quite useful. So, in terms of what he's going to bring in next, I guess the Latios is probably the most logical switch in for him. He does go into the Haxorus now, so he does break the mold, I need to remember that. So what I can do is, Glitch is going to be very useful as well. So the question is, what do I sack off? Christmas Crab does have the upper hand with the Focus Sash, but to be honest, most of his team is going to be outspeeding me anyway after I set up a Dragon Dance. So, Blob is going to be useful because I can set up Trick Room and I'm pretty bulky. So I think, unfortunately, Christmas Crab, I don't think this is your day. So I can go out into that, and then I can probably go out into Porygon from there and go for an Ice Beam, because none of his Pokemon appreciates an Ice Beam. He does just go for the Outrage here, and that's actually going to end up confusing him as well, so that's going to be absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go for an Aqua Jet, just because he can't switch out, and he is going to be just going for an Outrage again. From there, I hope he gets confused. Let's see. So he does lose some more HP. He does get confused this turn. So I can go out into Glitch now, and I'm going to set up the Trick Room. There's no point me not going for Trick Room, and because I'm going to be outspeeding all of his other Pokemon. I get the special attack boost as well. So potentially, if I survive this hit, I could actually set up maybe a mini sweep. I don't know about the Kyurem. That's the only thing. But the rest of his Pokemon do struggle a lot with Glitch. This is the first real mono team I've actually faced in a very, very long time as well. So I'm not a particular fan of them. I don't feel they give a particularly strong strategic advantage in any way at all. They just amplify any weaknesses of that Pokemon, and getting them to cover each other's weaknesses is a lot harder. I think the only one I've managed to make a mono steel team before, which was okay, but he does Mega Up, but an Ice Beam is going to KO. I'm loving the pink on that, though. That's absolutely beautiful. So, from here, I think Kyurem is probably his only real bet. Looking at his team. And to be honest, I'd be quite happy to set up rocks on this. So, I'm going to actually go out into Ding Dong now, because I don't think there's too much that this one can do to me. I resist Ice and I resist Dragon, so that's most of the stuff out of the way. There's no point staying in because I do want to keep Glitch around, because if I can keep Glitch around I can just sweep his team. He does go for the Outrage, So this means that I can actually get my rocks up, which is going to be absolutely huge, because I can get rocks up, I know I can take some more hits as well, so I can actually go for stealth rocks and probably go for an explosion afterwards, because I've got 1 turn left. So I have 1 turn left, so I'm going to go for the explosion, because that will actually end his, make him become completely confused. Actually, thinking about this, is this going to work? So he's currently... let's see, so that does 25%. So actually, I'm better off going for a Gyro Ball here, because I can set up Trick Room on the next turn. Yeah, I think that's probably the play to make, because I want to set up Trick Room again. So I'm going to go for the Gyro Ball, because after Leftovers, there is a chance I may be living it the next hit. So, oh, that takes him out, blimey. Okay, Trick Room does end this turn though, but I have the rocks up, and that's absolutely key, especially with that Dragonite. Reuniclus can come in, most likely on the Latios, and set up the Trick Room, and I'm pretty sure it will be GG from there, to be honest. The Latios, I can see, is the only real thing. I guess the Haxorus can handle me. So he does go out to the Haxorus. We do know that the Porygon can handle that, so I'm happy to let Ding Dong go down. Ding Dong's done good work. And unfortunately, I am going to go down to an EQ at this point. But from there, I can go out into Glitch, because Glitch was able to take those outrages before, if I remember rightly. Maybe not, actually. I'm at full. I should be able to take it. And then I think it's a sweep from there, to be honest. Because as long as this Haxorus doesn't KO me. So I get the special attack boost, which is absolutely excellent. I'm going to go for the Trick Room here. His only real bet is to go for an Outrage and hopefully KO me. But I am bulky and I'm Eviolite. I think outside of a crit, I can't see that taking me out. I must admit, from our last UU session, I do really appreciate Haxorus a lot more. I never really used it before, and it is an absolutely excellent mon offensively. That, I think it's 147 attack, is absolutely destructive. And I can imagine with Life Orb as well, it's absolutely disgusting. So he does go for a Outrage, which does 62%. Which isn't too bad, actually, for considering I'm not physically defensive. So, from here, I'm pretty sure it's GG, because the Latios won't be able to take the hit. Dragonite's definitely not going to take the hit, and also its multi-scale is now broken, which is the main reason why I wanted rocks up. So he does go out to the Latios now. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, and I'm pretty sure outside of... I don't think it's going to be AV. I very much doubt it's going to be AV, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure it's GG from here. So that does take him out, and the Dragonite's going to come in, and that's going to die as well. I guess E-Speed, but even then I'm going to live that, unless it's a crit. And I do have enough turns left to go out into my Ampharos and go for Dragon Pulse from there. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam here. E-Speed is his only option, and as I said, I'm pretty confident I can take that. I also do have, I guess the Conks are not at a really comfortable amount of health, but I may be able to live a hit and go for an Ice Punch from there. Reuniclus is at full as well, so I'm pretty comfortable, to be honest. Because, as I said, 2 turns left, so even if he did take me out, I could still have 1 more turn left. But I do end up taking him out, so it's another win for this team. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I will see you at the next one. Macadii out. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep up my latest content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Macadii out.